Hey guys, it's Lisa and welcome to my channel. I talked about in my last video that I was going to kind of fit some of these ornaments in or Christmas decorations in just kind of on their own to get some of these out of the way. So this is one of those, and this one's going to be very quick. So this is just a thick gauge wire, and this is just one that I found in my husband's stash. It happens to be rusty, which I really like, but if you want it rusty and yours isn't, then all you have to do is soak it in vinegar and salt overnight, and then the next day just put some peroxide on it, and it will rust it up really nicely. So if you don't have the rusty wire, that's not a problem. And now I'm using a strip of the Warm and Natural fabric that I have just cut into a strip, because obviously you can't tear this. You get this fabric in the quilt batting section. It comes in a bag. I get mine at Walmart. And I like to use it for items like this because it has some weight to it, so it wraps really well and helps create a shape better than a regular fabric would. But now you could use any fabric you wanted here. This is just what I prefer. And I coffee stain my Warm and Natural because I want to give it that primitive look. So this is going to be a primitive looking icicle. Now obviously you could just leave it with just wrapping it once if you want a thinner icicle, but I like for mine to be a little more substantial, so I just kind of thicken up that center a little. But as you can see, this goes really quickly, so you can turn several of these out really quickly, and you can put several on a tree. It makes a good filler ornament. So once I get this wrapped, then I just secure the end with some hot glue, and then this ornament could be finished at this point, but I'm going to be adding some glitter to this, and I don't like the metallic glitters, but I like the iridescent glitter. So I'm just going to take some regular Elmer school glue and just paint that on with a brush, and then sprinkle the glitter on top. And we all know that glitter doesn't take much to hold. It kind of wants to stick to everything actually, but so I don't have to worry with putting a lot of glue on it. I just like to lightly spread it on the surface all the way around. And then if I had a larger area that I had my glitter in, I could just kind of roll it around in it. But I'm just going to sprinkle it over, and that quickly and that easily you have your ornament complete. These would work really well with a snowman themed tree. So, but these could also be shabby chic if you wanted to tie a little bow on the top or add some other embellishments to it. But I sell them just like this. And then the next item that I'm going to do is not an ornament. It could be turned into an ornament very easily, but I'm making this as a bowl filler. So this is kind of a make something from nothing item, because I'm starting with just a little wadded up newspaper. Now you don't have to measure this. You can make these different sizes. I actually think they look better in different sizes. And you could start with a wadded up piece of aluminum foil. That would probably work even better because it would hold its shape better. But once you get this wrapped, and I'm wrapping it in that same fabric, the Warm and Natural that I've coffee stained, once you get this wrapped, then it will hold its shape fine. And I like to make make these items when I can out of things that you would normally just throw away. So just a wadded up piece of any kind of paper. And I'm sorry that I'm kind of moving out of frame here, but you can see what I've done here. I'm just continuing to wrap it until I feel like I've got a smooth look, and then I just glue that in place. And it's that simple. Again, you could stop at this, but I'm going to be adding the iridescent glitter to this also. Like I said, this could very easily be turned into ornaments also. And then you could have a tree full of the icicles and snowballs, and that would be a really good filler ornament. And then you could add some snowmen and items like that. And then it would be a really quick and easy and very cheap way to decorate your tree. But I sell a lot of bowl fillers so that people will have items to display in their either their tiered trays or their dough bowls. And so I'm just going to not add any kind of hanger to these, and I'm just going to display them in a bowl. And like I said, with these, I think they look better if you kind of alternate your sizes. But again, this is a very simple, very quick thing to make. And I think the results are really neat. Now, obviously, you could use styrofoam balls here or a regular ball. Honestly, just about anything. But like I said, I like to make something from nothing when I can. So any kind of wadded up paper, it doesn't even have to be a newspaper. You could just wad up some junk mail. But these are just a really good option if you're on a low budget, or like I said, if you just want something for bowl fillers. And then I just paint that Elmer's School Look glue onto these. And again, don't worry about heavy coverage of the glue. Just kind of lightly put the glue all over the ball. And then just kind of, with this one, I just kind of roll it around and a little bit of glitter in my plate. And this one especially is one that you could get your children or grandchildren involved in helping with, because I don't know any children who don't like to work with glitter. So even if you have to cover the paper yourself and then let them do this part, then it's definitely something you could easily get them involved in. And this is one that you're just going to get all over your hands, but we know how easily glue, especially the washable glue, comes off. So don't worry about getting it all over you, just have fun. I think these would also look very good in a large clear vase, and just fill it full of these snowballs, and maybe even sprinkle a little fake snow in between. I think that would be a really pretty centerpiece. And if you would prefer not to have as shimmery of a look, and you want them to look even more primitive, then you could, instead of rolling them in this glitter, you could roll them in some Epsom salt. And that would give it the snowy look on the outside without too much shimmer. As I said before, I'm just going to keep kind of adding these small videos in, just doing one here and there, but still doing my other videos. So I hope that this works for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you in the next. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great evening, and God bless you and your family.